Hey everybody, this is that drummer guy Josh Runquist, and I'm here with Jaska from Children of Bodom, who's going to be playing here tonight at the Myth in Maplewood, Minnesota, along with Megadeth, Suicidal Tendencies, and Havok. How are you doing today?
I'm alright. Just woke up like an hour ago and just feeling okay, better, a little better. No.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. Before I turned on the recorder, you said that you've been feeling sick the past week, and hopefully that lets up pretty soon, and hopefully regardless of that, it'll still be a great show tonight.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, yeah, it was like very rough 1 week. I had fever for 6 days, and now it's finally getting better. So I think it's gonna be great tonight.
Oh, glad to hear it. So how's the tour been so far?
Well, quite well. I mean, good crowds, lots of people. It's very good for COB supporting Megadeth. You know, they're bring good crowds, and crowd that probably never heard of COB. So it's a winning situation for us.
Oh, absolutely. And that's the great thing about these kind of tours, is because none of the four bands on the tour sound the same, but it can help bring bands into enjoying the other bands that they may not be familiar with.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I like it.
Oh, very cool. And of course, you guys are on tour here in North America in support of your album that came out last year, I Worship Chaos. How has the reception been since the album has come out?
Well, I heard only like positive reviews, and like lots of fans like saying that they're like again like something new, but also something old, like old COB, but like new. There is like very slow song, and very epic slow song on the new album, which we have never, like that kind of song we have never done, and I think that's the perhaps the greatest thing in COB, that we can really do whatever we want.
Oh, yeah.
Like whatever kind of slow or fast songs.
Did that appear to be a challenge at all, to be able to write a slower song like that, or did it just feel natural writing that?
Yeah, I think it's just a natural thing. We hear new stuff all the time. We tour a lot. We develop. We're getting older, and that just everything just comes out naturally. So we don't have to think about like what we should do. We just we're just doing it.
Yeah, that's the best way to write too, is not having to write specifically for the fans or writing what people expect you to write. Writing what's gonna make you guys happy.
Yeah. No too tough boundaries or whatever.
Absolutely. So the last time that I saw you guys was when you were touring with Devin Townsend a few years back over at Station 4 in St. Paul, just down that way. So it's going to be cool to see what you guys are going to be bringing here to the Myth. Now, compared to those shows, you were headlining that show with Devin Townsend a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel there's a big difference at all, being able to do like the headlining shows compared to doing an opening slot for Megadeth like this?
Oh yeah, it's of course it's definitely more difficult to, it's like we support Megadeth now, and it's like half the time what we would have if we headline. So you have to think of like the songs that people we think that the songs have to be like kind of catchy and simple, that the people who had never heard of us, they get something out of our band, but also there must be something for the old fans also. So it's like it's a very compromised setlist what we do when we are supporting.
Oh, sure.
So headlining, it's like it's more, you have more possibilities.
And when you're doing an opening slot like this, I believe you're doing 7 songs on this tour?
8 songs.
Oh, 8 songs.
Yeah.
do you feel like that you're just like starting to get your energy around 8 songs and then you have to tear everything down, or does it feel natural doing 8 songs?
Yeah, it's kind of like for me it's like I'm getting like warm up when I'm like I play like half an hour, and then I'm starting to warm up, and then it's like 2 songs more, and then we're off the stage. So it's like it feels a little bit funny, but still the set list it's built the way that it's strong in the beginning and in the middle and in the end. So it's like it's quite in your face,
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
So since it's been a couple years since I've seen you guys, have you changed your setup at all since you did the toured with Devin Townsend?
The set list?
Your personal setup that you used.
Yeah, I'm on now. No,
Yeah.
no. I mean, yeah, it's. I think it's been quite the same last, let's say, 6 years, 6-7 years, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, and did you ever feel the need to have to change anything, or do you just feel like you have your perfect setup and you don't need to change anything on it?
Well, yeah, I think. Yeah, I think that like almost every time I'm on stage, I need to change this somehow. But the thing is that quite many songs are based on the setup what I'm playing right now. So it's it would need to. I can't do that during the tour or the world tour, because it means that I need to play around with the new setup a lot, or to get used to it. So that's why I wouldn't like to do that during the tour.
Oh, sure.
But I've been thinking to change it a little bit and make it more maybe compact.
Oh, sure.
Not like Lars Ulrich nowadays, but like maybe taking one tom off or so, but nothing major.
Oh, sure. And along with that, I mean, when you recorded the new album, was that still the same setup for everything? Same cymbals and heads and everything?
Yeah, it was.
Oh,
Yeah.
very cool. So, of course, keeping in the tradition of COB, you guys recorded some covers for I Worship Chaos. What went into the decision to picking these songs out for I Worship Chaos?
Well, it's always a little difficult because there are lots of good songs, but there's always like the other side that they might not work with COB, or they're hard to arrange to a new or to our style, and it's always a little. We know that it's coming the moment that we have to pick up choose the songs, and it's always like little pressure behind that. But again, I think we there has to be some little like little joke behind the songs. For example, what we did this time, there was this Top Gun song.
Oh, yes. Danger Zone.
Yeah, Danger Zone. That was good.
Oh, yes.
But it's also the song. It's good. It's good that it's something not so many people haven't heard. So it's like a very rare songs. So it's hard. But yeah.
That's what I've always appreciated about you guys. Like, you don't go for the stereotypical songs that you would expect people to have you cover. You pick different songs like that, like the ones that you wouldn't normally expect, or songs that if you just metal it up just a little bit, it sounds perfect with what you guys do.
Yeah. Like, I mean, Cruel Summer, that's like, I don't know, or Britney Spears. I mean, we didn't think at all what people would say. We just did it like maybe just pissing people off.
And that's the reaction I've seen. Either people loved it and they understood it, or they hated it.
Yeah, like, why the hell did they do that? Like, I'm gonna burn all the cities. Like, go ahead.
So, with that said, has there ever been any songs that you've tried to cover that you wanted to cover and it just didn't seem like to work out in your style?
Oh yes, I think maybe when we were younger, I think we were like trying to do those like very big hits, and then we soon realized that these are the songs that we shouldn't touch, like let's say like Final Countdown. Mm-hmm. It's not our like. There is this rumor that we did that, but it's other Finnish band did that. But that's like one song you shouldn't touch, or some other. I don't know. Nothing comes to my mind right now. But still, it's like some like bigger than life hits. They're done perfect in the past, and you shouldn't touch those. I mean, there are some rules, so you just shouldn't know them, but you know.
Oh, that definitely makes sense.
Yeah.
So what are the current plans for the rest of 2016 for you guys?
Well, next we're going to South America after this in May, and then festivals in Europe. Of course, that's festival season starts, and then we have a couple options for them for the fall. Either we come back here to US, or we do a headline tour in Europe. But either way, I mean, this is happening.
Oh yeah, definitely sounds like a great and busy time for you guys, and I'm glad to see that too.
Oh yeah.
So getting back into I Worship Chaos, was there anything that was written for the album that didn't make the cut that might make it into the future? Like any B-sides or anything that wasn't recorded?
No. It's just no.
Oh, cool. Because it does feel like a natural album, and it would feel weird to me if there was like anything that was like left over that didn't feel like it wouldn't have fit in there. So cool.
Yeah, we normally just do like if the record label says that we need like 45 minutes or 50 minutes of material, we do that much. I mean, usually it's like around 9-10 songs, so it's like, and it's never say never. Maybe the next album it might be 11 songs, or
Oh sure. And with that said, too, adding new songs into the set list, obviously there's some new songs that's in the set tonight.
Mm-hmm.
When you first start doing that, does that throw you off, or is it a welcome change to be able to throw new songs into the set?
Oh yeah, it's good that we have like new songs, and it's like, you play like 2-3 years the same songs, and you're totally fed up with the songs. Like, it's when you hear the new songs, like okay, we finally got like 3-4 songs to the set list. But on the other hand, it's like it's hard to pick from the older stuff that so what is the rest 10-12 songs what we're gonna play, and then it's like always a little fight, like I want to play that, and I want to play that, and let's not play this, and we haven't played this, and like building up the set list. It's getting complicated. You know, like having like 10 albums almost now.
Sure.
So it's yeah.
So do you all come to like a full agreement, or is it like a majority who decides what the final set's going to be?
No, everybody says it's everybody is involved. That it's nothing like it's not only like one guy
Cool.
decision.
Yeah, and I definitely think that's the way it should be too. Like everybody on stage should be okay with playing the songs that are going to be on
Exactly.
stage.
Sometimes it's we might change the songs during the tour just to get little change.
Oh, sure.
You know, that everybody is happy.
Oh, very much so. So with a non-COB question, was there any music that came out last year or any music that you're looking forward to that's coming out this year that you've been listening to?
Oh, well, yeah, actually we had this listening session the other night, like 2 nights ago, and you had to pick out one song from 2015 or 2016, and I was amazed about the Rotting Christ.
Oh yeah.
I heard the new song from them. I don't remember the song title, but it sounded quite evil.
Oh yeah,
good.
it's fantastic stuff.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
So I say Rotting Christ.
Oh, very cool. Yeah, I was actually thinking about wearing my Rotting Christ shirt to the show tonight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Cool.
it's funny you bring that up.
Oh yeah. That's cool.
One last thing about you playing live. Do you have any kind of warm up or anything that you do before you get on stage, or are you able to like go Dave Lombardo and be able to just like jump right behind the drums and play, or how do you go about that for the day of the show?
Well, I have a little practice kit with my pedals, like a little pad or 2 little pads, so I can warm up a little bit, like an hour, 2 hours before the. If we have a headline show, I warm up like from hour to 2 for the show, and I try to just warm up my body. I mean, it can be like jumping around or whatever. It just makes you sweat.
Oh yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah, that way you don't like pull muscle on stage or anything, or get overly tired just a couple songs in or anything like that. It's good to get the body warmed up.
Yeah.
So when you're on that practice kit, do you just do like speed exercises, or do you do like any kind of rudiments on your hands and feet, or how do you go about that?
Something like rudiments, and play with the try to do something like always the metronome is on, or I just play our own songs, and like play around, just whatever, just use your feet and hands, and that's it.
Awesome. Cool to hear. Well, thank you for taking the time to do this interview. I've been such a long-time fan of the band, and this has been a tremendous honor for me to be able to talk to one of my biggest drumming inspirations.
Nice.
Before we wrap things up, is there anything else that you'd like to bring up that I haven't brought up yet?
I think that's it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, awesome. Well, once again, thank you for taking the time to do this. I can't wait to see you guys again.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, awesome. That was Jaska from Children of Bodom. Make sure to check out I Worship KS if you haven't done so already. And if this tour is coming anywhere near you, make sure to check them out. Or any potential news in 2016 for upcoming touring. This is that German guy, Josh Runquist. Thank you.